here's another question. When you were in the throes of addiction, actively shooting up as much as you possibly could,
Yeah.
like, how did you not get, like, AIDS and shit? Were you, like, sharing needles and shit? Did you just get super lucky?
My newest book that came out, there's a chapter called The AIDS Needle That I Shot Up With. And like, things got really bad. I'm living in these abandoned houses in East Baltimore, and I remember I was doing my deal, and the needle jammed up, right? And it's like the middle of the night, and so I'm look on this floor, and it's just polluted with all these dirty needles, used needles, and I literally kind of process of elimination looked for the one that was the least used.
You're like, this one doesn't have AIDS on it. This one does. This one doesn't.
This one probably out of all of them might not. Like, this is my best shot of it.
Don't you give yourself a pretty good chance if you just flush it through with water?
Bleach.
Okay, but even water would help, right? Because what it is about hypodermic needles that makes it so dangerous for HIV is that in that hollow needle in there, the HIV virus is not exposed to air. Like on a tattoo needle, it's a solid needle, so everything's exposed to air. It's very difficult to get AIDS from that.
At that point in time in my life, I had no idea of any of that knowledge. That wasn't my reference.
Right.
You know, it was
just
like,
flush through.
I'm just like sick. Let's do it.
Right.
And I used the needle, and
you're making it sound like it was one night. You're telling me you never shared names.
I did, but this is the one time where like I thought like I definitely just got it, right? Like it was one time that was really stuck out above all the other times that I've shared needles, right? And I've done it often at that point in time. So a few months later down the line, I'm sick, and there's this place. It's kind of like a health clinic, and they're paying you $30 to get blood work done. So they pay you $30 to get the blood work done, and then they give you they give you $20 to come back and pick the results up. So
it's a medical study, and they're testing like different ways of.
They want the drug addicts to come in to get tested, so they know they'll do that with the money, and then the $20 on the back end to pick it up to get the results. So when you come in, they're also giving you clean needles, because it's kind of a harm reduction deal.
Right, and I think there's a great many addicts that just don't want to know if they have HIV or not, and so they're really paying you $20 to inform you, because should the addict know that they have HIV, then maybe they'll be a little bit more responsible about spreading it.
Ignorance is no longer bliss.
Right.
Point proven. So I go $30, let them take the test. Cool. No intentions ever to go back and get the results, because I'm fucking.
You're like, dude, I don't need $20 that bad.
No,
yeah. I'm living in a dumpster, but
legit. Until one day I needed the $20 that bad, right? So I go back.
Were you so scared?
Terrified, and they give me the 20, and the doctor's there, and I said, look, doctor, please, I beg you, just don't tell me if I have HIV. You can tell me anything else. Just give me it all but that. And he says, well, the good news is you don't have HIV, but the bad news is you have hepatitis C. And I fucking high-fived him. He's like, what the fuck?
Oh,
Dude, I remember when I went, like, I had my family all giving me a hard time about my lifestyle and my addiction, and I was like, look, I'm gonna go to this fucking executive health program, and get the most comprehensive checkup known to man, because Dr. Drew told me about it. It wasn't even covered by insurance because it was just so like extra, you know. And I'm like, I'm gonna get tested, every fucking test you can possibly, and if I come back healthy, then you guys get off my back. And I was just like, dude, of course I'm gonna come up clean. So I go up, get all these tests, and then the doctor calls, like, hey, I need to give you your results in person.
Oh,
that's like not
that's
good.
a horrible sign.
So I go in there and I'm thinking, fuck, man, like what is, like, what's wrong with my wiener, right?
I'm scared for you right now.
I go into the doctor's office and I'm like, doc, is it my wiener? You know, like, is it like I'm thinking like I've got some terrible STD. He goes, no, your wiener's fine. And I'm like, whoa, yeah. and he says, oh no, it's your heart. He says, you've got a heart condition. You've got the heart of an 80-year-old man.
Oh,
and
wow.
Like, I don't see you living to the age of like 40 or something like that. And I was like, who, like, high five.
Yeah, right?
My fuck my heart. My wiener's cool.
I'll fuck my way into heaven.
Yeah, and then it turned out that I had very like borderline cardiomyopathy, like minor.
So did you do
I mean,
what was
my
necessary?
heart's chilling.
You're good.
I think my heart's good, dude. Yeah, dude. Thanks for watching that clip. And if you live in America, there's a good chance that this big badass tour bus is coming to your town with my bucket list tour. What is it? Well, it's an X-rated show full of all the stuff that I would have never have been allowed to do for Jackass. And a lot of it is flagrantly illegal, so it's adults only. And if you live in any of these states, then you better go to stevo.com and check out my tour schedule. Hurry up and get your tickets too, because it's selling out everywhere. Yeah, dude. Woo! Yeah, dude.